here inside of this room that I want to invite you to. Before I kind of tell you all the details, I want to tell you guys the backstory. So you probably heard about 2 years ago, I spoke at Grant Cardone's 10X event, and we broke a world record with $3.2 million in sales in 90 minutes, and everyone was excited, like, ah! And we talked a lot about that, right? But then a lot of you guys know that a year later, I spoke at the next 10X, and in front of 35,000 people. It was insane. I don't know if you've seen the pictures or the B-roll or the videos or anything, but it was crazy. And going to that event, we had a big goal, and we thought we did $3.2 million with, I think we had 9,000 people. It's gonna be 35,000. Like, what's possible? And so we started setting these crazy goals of 10 million. Some people thought 12 million. Like, everyone had different goals and things. And you probably noticed afterwards we didn't talk a lot about it. And people keep asking, like, what'd you do? Did you do good? Did you do bad? Did you bomb? What happened? And everyone's been freaking out, wanting to know the story behind the story. And up to this point, we've been pretty quiet about it. And so my question for you is, have you ever worked on a project or something that you were really excited about, you were passionate about, you're like, this is gonna be the greatest thing in the world, and so you put your blood, sweat, and tears into it, and then it doesn't go as you expected it, right? Well, I definitely think that's what happened here, is, we put in a lot of effort. In fact, I've spoken now at all of the 10X. It's the very first 10X event. Grant didn't know who I was. Somehow I got in the speaking lineup. We showed up. It was me and Dave Woodward, and we were trying to get people to help us with back of the room sales, and they didn't even know what that meant. And so there was Dave on the side of the room with a box of order forms and a handful of pens, as we did, I think it was like almost $900,000 in sales, with him handing out order forms and boxes, like this whole table rush. And I wish you could see it was Dave just by himself handing these out. The second year, we coordinated really well, which is why we did the 3.2 million. And this year was a big deal. We had like 60 people we flew out there for this thing. We had hired like over 100 temps. We had we orchestrated this huge thing, and it didn't go as planned. And I could tell you just the details, but instead, what's kind of cool is that we actually had an entire film crew follow us during this whole experience. They were here in Boise as we were planning it. They were there as we were flying. They were there for the ups and the downs and everything, and they captured in a really raw and emotional way. I spoke twice at the event, and as you'll see from this documentary, the very first time, the echo was so bad, no one in the entire stadium of 35,000 people could hear me. And we did the sales, and we had all sorts of problems, and there's a lot that went into it. I don't want to spoil it for you, but we do have a documentary out. It's about an hour long, and we're going to be doing a live premiere of that documentary here in the very near future. And I want to invite you to it. So this is what's going to be happening. It's going to be so much fun. And number one is down below, there's going to be a link for you to go register for this live thing. And so that's going to be happening. And it's going to be streaming here from this room. We're going to be here with my team. We're going to talk about it. We're going to do a whole pre-show kind of talking about what happened and behind the scenes, to get you guys excited about the thing. And then we're going to release this documentary live. We want all of our funnel hackers, all of you guys watching it live with us. We're going to make this a huge fun viewing party. Last time we did this when I was on the TV show The Profit, some of you guys remember we did a huge live viewing party with people all around the world doing viewing parties from their houses. I want you to set up a viewing party at your house. Invite the other funnel hackers, the other business owners, other entrepreneurs, anyone who wants to see me fail on stage, invite them over. If people hate Russell, I hate Russell Brunson, you want to see him fail? Come on over and watch this. This documentary, I had a chance to watch it, and I was like, I don't know if I want everyone to see that. And everyone said, no, we need to show it because it helps for a couple of reasons. Number one, it makes people realize that, Russell, you're just a human and you screw up all the time too. But number two, it gives hope to people who have been trying to do something and have struggled, where they put their heart and their dreams and their vision, everything into this project, and it fails or doesn't do what they expected it to. It helps them it helps people understand that stuff happens to us all the time as well. And so, against my better against my feelings, we're going to show this live to everybody, and so you're going to see the raw truth of what happened at the event, and it's emotional. So we want you guys throwing these viewing parties. So that's what's going to happen. So we're going to do the pre-show. Then we're going to do the viewing party. We'll release live. We're all going to watch it together. And then afterwards, I'm going to do a post-game show right here. We're going to open up live Q&A where you guys can call in. You can ask me questions about what happened afterwards. You can get your burning questions answered after the documentary. It's going to be a ton of fun. So what you got to do right now is go and register for the pre-show and the post-show. Go and get those things registered so you can make sure you're there for it. And then I would block out that night. Be there. Make sure that you drop everything. Have a party. Get a bunch of people around you. If you have any funnel hackers, invite them to the party. Do little viewing parties at your house around the world. And just like we did when The Prophet was on, we had viewing parties happening all around the world. We want the same thing happening for you guys. And so do that. So After you've registered, tag in the comments down below, tag anybody that you want to invite, tag your friends, your family members, people who hate me, people who love me, whatever it is, tag them down below, have them come. And in the worst case scenario, it'll give you the chance to be able to have a conversation with these guys about what is ClickFunnels, what is funnel hacking, what in the world is this thing that you're so obsessed with, and it'll just make it a really fun night for all of us. So get some popcorn, get some candy, get some treats, and let's have some viewing parties all around the country. So that's kind of it, you guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Pre-game show's happening, then we'll watch the documentary together. It's about an hour long. We'll do a post-game wrap-up. You can ask me questions live. We're gonna live stream the whole thing. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And so that's it. I want to invite you to be part of this party. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I want you to be part of it, have a lot of fun as well. And like I said, you have a chance to see behind the scenes of obviously the biggest thing we'd ever done. You're gonna see logistically what we tried to do, and you'll have a chance to feel the raw emotion of what happens when things don't always go exactly as planned. So that's the game plan. Appreciate you guys. Register down below, and I will see you during this event. It's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully I'll have a chance to answer your questions live during the post-game show. That's it, you guys. Appreciate you. And again, tag down below all the people you want to come watch this with you. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you soon.